What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the play fake. And his first pass falls incomplete. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
2nd and 10, still at the 28. First carry here for Aaron Jones. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Well, hello. That's a warm welcome to this game, offering that kind of hit right from the jump. It sends a message. It sends a message. You better buckle it up today.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Now Kyler. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Bears take over as here goes his 10th career INT.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
9-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. Couple defenders nearby, and one of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
To throw is Williams. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. But it limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Santos' kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Vacates quickly left side. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended. Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
On second down, Murray. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Montez Sweat. His first of the season, coming off that 10-sack campaign last year.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, third and long. Kyler throwing here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them. Trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Swift. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Williams to throw on second. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Williams set to pass. Connects with Thomas on the out. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 and on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone on first. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. Second down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Now Williams. Brought in. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. An interesting call now coming up on fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Trying to get in on the keeper. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
Okay, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. You come in, bring on the special teams and punt it, not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it.
And he gets in, touchdown! Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they take a 10-0 lead here in our first quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Now give it to Mason. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It wasn't for a lack of want to. They wanted to get that run game going in big, explosive ways. A lot of carries. There just wasn't much yards per carry. The good news, they still found a way to win. Now they want to find more explosives.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Murray. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Kyler looking to throw. And in the wrong direction again, and he's dropped. And Sweat in there again. And that's going to force 4th down. Quite a ways to go. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from the 37. To throw, Williams. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. A strike for 23 yards. And a good 1st down Bears.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras.
And he's going to do it himself. Touchdown Bears. Caleb Williams, his first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it? Santos' extra point is good. That makes this a 3-possession game.
Bears 17, Vikings nothing. Santos picking off for
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Give left side to Mason. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Murray looking to throw. That's a man, Justin Jefferson. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Minnesota first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Throwing here, Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Now second down throw for Murray. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. Defender closes it in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that is a Vikings first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing on second, Kyler. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Grady Jarrett. And now it's going to be 22 yards for them to pick up on this third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kane, where I got to make my PSLs. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Here's Kyler to throw. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Williams to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. Picks them up the first.
15 yards on the play.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Williams will look to throw. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Williams. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away, or brings up third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball, and it's going to force fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Now he starts from the 6. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And he rips up 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Now Kyler. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Tyreek Stevenson on the coverage.
Murray to throw. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They'll run for it with Mason. And they will have the first down. Call it a gain of about 4. Only needed 1. This drive continues. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Murray set up to throw. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they're going to force him out just before he gets to that marker. So give him 9 on that play. And now a very manageable second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has a big strike to Addison. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking a gain at about 25 yards.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Play action now. Murray bails out of the pocket quick. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it sets up second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Kyler throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets home. Touchdown, Chicago. Xavier Thomas, his 3rd of the year. Santos now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 24-point ball game.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
Taken in by Addison, left side. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to throw, Murray. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. From the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hawkinson providing the exclamation mark on a 74-yard drive. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Send a receiver left. He has it. But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
Vikings 6. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
To throw is Williams. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Ooh, they got to him as he was trying to make that throw. Defense making an impact coming out of the locker room, Brock. Quickly, made his third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
A give to Mason. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
on second down, Murray. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now Murray. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Working on second down, Kyler. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Murray looking to throw. And good luck hanging on through that contact. The hit knocked it free, and that forces fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Thomas on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To throw, Williams. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Now a second down throw for Williams. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to third down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Third and long for him here. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. He's fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Connects with Hawkinson on the out. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the 42. Murray on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. On play action now, McCarthy. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First and 10, here's Jones. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. A 21-yard effort. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point added on by Reichert. They're back within a score here.
Vikings 16. Will Reichert is the kickoff.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Thomas on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now here's Williams. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Williams will look to throw. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Williams. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, it's there, but he dropped it. So painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
So a minute and a half remaining in the 3rd. Here's Kyler to throw. Nice sweat in there again. That's the 50th sack of his NFL career.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
From closer than comfortable to their end zone. It is 2nd and long. Now Kyler. And he can't find a connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here's Murray. And he's going to be stopped well short of that 1st down, so the Vikings forced to punt it away.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and he forced a 4th down.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So not a ton on that kick. It's soared out of bounds, and they'll say it made it just to the 40. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams to throw. It's everything he has under this one. And stopped at the 1. All right, so you're going to have to get that final yard. You're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Design quarterback run here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, a 4-yard score. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to pretend to be a chess player, but I've watched enough to know, and enough maybe to be dangerous, Kate. And I think you get to a chess match, and you know what the next move is going to be. This defense knows shots are coming, and they were prepared.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Throwing on 2nd, Murray. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's just kind of the type of play. Why you name a position like this tight end? Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you've got to get the job done with people all around you.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. To throw is Williams. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Throwing here, Murray. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Murray to throw. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. Offensive line fast.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Working inside the red zone. And this is just going to be thrown out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Still plenty of chances, though. It's second and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Play action now, Murray. To the end zone, and this is going to be reeled in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown,
Jordan Addison.
Minnesota.
First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Makes the score
That one right down the middle.
Vikings
And are back within a score here. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Thomas on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking long again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result. So first down from the 41. Out of the shotgun and give to Swift. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex.
Yeah.
You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Here's Swift out second down. And what a hit there. And she faced the clutch for moving the chains that time. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Williams. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Williams set to pass. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The second score that he has brought in this season. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. They add another to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw, Murray. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, so it'll be 2nd down. Murray. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we get a timeout from the defense. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Murray setting up to throw. That's caught. This is Addison. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. That's going to be a Minnesota 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings facing a 15-point deficit. 1st and 10. Got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Kyler looking to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
Oh, nice adjustment to bring in that tip pass.
He tried to get aggressive, but it looked like it was done for after deflection. He got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
That last catch looked good enough for the first, but they're going to need another inch or two here on 3rd down. To throw. He's not going to add another catch just yet. This one pried out by the contact. That forces 4th down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin, you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
They'll run here with Mason. And they're staying out there. They had to go for that one, Brock, and they find a way to convert. The Vikings out of the hurry-up lead everyone back to the line.
1 yard. First down.
Now Murray on the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Now a second down throw for Murray. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up third down.
Don't mind that call a bit here on second down. Still got a couple opportunities left. You can afford to take that shot deep, and you need to land one of them. And now, well, now you're getting a third down, and now you got to find a way to get a first.
Throwing now. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
So the task gets tougher. They're setting up for fourth down. Now to throw. This is good. Down the sideline. They deliver on that fourth down. How about a gain of 27? At that distance, there was no hiding what they were going to do, Brock. And yet somehow, they still got it done.
Yeah, that's demoralizing defensively. I mean, there's just no other way to put it, and that is empowering offensively. Almost feel like you get a gift.
Here's Murray. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play for, though. We got second down.
I get it. The odds will tell you this game is likely over already, but if there's any chance left for them at all, it's going to require a score and score in a hurry.
On second down, Murray's going to throw. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
To Justin Jefferson.
Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This would get it back within a score.
The Vikings will line up.
They'll try to run it in. And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a one-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 2-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. So the Bears come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on